What a bam bam, bam bam dilang, bam bam.
Welcome back to another episode of Just Sayin podcast.
I'm back.
The hiatus is over.
The GOAT.
He's back, everybody. The hiatus is over.
Yep.
What's been up? What's been going on? Or as Ryan once said, how it doing?
How it doing? Yeah, he was not a good replacement. I don't know why we ever thought about that.
How it doing? How it doing, everybody? Great line. Great line.
I wasn't part of that decision, clearly.
Listen to this kid. Invites me to a March Madness bracket. I set up my bracket. I spend all this time making it. This kid hasn't even made a bracket in his own bracket tournament yet.
I think all of us know the seating's not done yet. Why would I make a bracket before I know?
Well, it's like
Duke might get beat first round. I don't know.
No, that's wrong.
I don't want to make that decision yet.
That's wrong.
I don't want to make that decision before I have
Where do you think Duke's gonna finish? Winning.
They're winning.
If you don't say win, yeah. If you don't agree
The
with
only team
winning,
that could beat them is North Carolina.
You think? UNC?
Yeah.
I think you're...
They've already beat them twice.
Yeah, but that was without Zion.
One time without Zion. I thought they beat them once with him.
I think they're gonna win the whole thing.
I think they are too.
I don't think that... They're playing some scrubs no matter who they play.
They're gonna win.
There's some like weird teams in here too. St. Louis. Yale. Yale's like sometimes... Remember Yale upset Baylor that one time?
Yeah. Baylor's gotten upset so many times.
I feel like they're never that good.
Who's the team that always gets upset?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati loves getting upset.
Virginia had a big one last year.
UMBC.
They're not in it.
Sad.
Tragedy. Let's see.
They were doing Fortnite dances. They don't even deserve to be in it.
Seton Hall is always good. They're
Yeah.
playing Warford. That's my big upset alert. 10 to a 7 seed. Big upset from my predictions.
Yeah, this guy.
I got a few upsets. I got Florida beating Nevada.
I didn't do it with his bracket stuff.
I got Murray State beating Marquette. I think John Morant's gonna feast. He's gonna be the next Kemba.
What seed are they?
12. I think he's gonna be the next Kemba Walker. UConn.
He's better than Kemba Walker.
No, I don't know about that. But I think they're gonna be the next Cinderella. I don't think he might win it all, but I have them going to my Sweet 16. Actually, I'm going, my Sweet 16. I have them then losing to Gonzaga.
All right. More importantly, let's get into these latest NFL signings. Who do the Giants get? Jabril Peppers. That is the worst trade I have ever seen. Worst trade. Your GM's rationale was his whole rationale was we get rid of one player and we gain 3 assets and positions we need to fix. But you could have had Landon Collins, so you could have just checked that one off. You didn't need Jabril Peppers. You're not picking anyone near as good as Odell at the 19th pick. I'll guarantee that one.
17th.
It's the 19th pick.
17th.
It's the 19th.
17th.
It's the 19th.
You want to bet?
Almost
You like
positive
being wrong?
It's the 19th pick.
Do you like being wrong?
Look it up. I'm pretty sure it's the 19th pick.
You
there.
like being wrong.
It's the 19th pick.
I mean, it depends on which way you look at it. I mean, not the 17th. You're just wrong on that one. But because the Giants were 4-12 with him, they can go 4-12 without him.
Doesn't matter though.
You'd
rather have that player for the future.
I mean, I miss him.
Yeah, but you'd rather have that player for the future you have for the next 5 years.
I miss him a lot. I wish they didn't trade him.
Is it a 19th?
Still looking. No, I miss him. I definitely miss him. I'm going to miss Collins.
You guys lost 2 of your best players.
Vernon can go. That's fine.
He was so overrated.
Yeah, I don't miss him. Yeah, it is 17.
17.
Tennessee's 19.
Still, you're not picking anyone with that 17th pick. Near as good. Nearly as talented. Stupid. And if you wanted to draft a quarterback in the next 2 years, who would be probably the best receiver you could give him? Odell
Sterling
Beckham.
Shepard. Evan Ingram. Golden Tate.
I'm laughing.
Golden
I'm
Tate.
laughing over here because
Golden
my
Tate
Jets
was a
are
good signing.
sitting pretty. Golden Tate was a good signing, but you don't have a quarterback to throw to him. Also, Gettleman said he doesn't understand why Eli gets all this hate and that he's still a great quarterback. He's 38, man.
The guy's delusional.
He's 38 and he plays subpar football.
I agree with you.
But he's like
the
talking.
GM's delusional.
He's talking about Odell not Odell. He's talking about Eli as if the guy's gonna get better. at 38. I'm like, no, he saw his best days already. Like, why are you
He's a late bloomer.
stuck on this guy?
He's a late bloomer.
I know, but they should get a young guy in this year. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know if I want to. I think Murray might be better than Haskins, but I think Haskins might be better for New York.
I think both of them are grossly overrated just because there's no other QBs in this draft. So they're.
I think if you're in New York, you need a big, stronger quarterback. I don't think Murray would play that well in the cold.
That's why we have Darnold.
Well, he's a bust. First throw of his career is a pick six.
So is Brett Favre's.
Well, stop comparing him to Brett Favre.
I'm not going to compare him to Brett Favre. You just said
he's
his
not
first
Brett
throw.
Favre.
He's not. He's not. You're right. He's Sam Darnold.
No.
But you said his first throw was a pick six. And
where do you
so
rank him in
Brett Favre's.
quarterbacks right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
After next year, he's going to be top 10.
No, like right after that rookie season.
After that rookie season, he's top 20.
Top 20?
I mean, in potential, he's top 5.
Do you think Arizona goes to Murray first?
They'd be the dumbest franchise in the world, too.
Give up on Rosen that quick?
They'd be the dumbest franchise to ever do it.
What do you think you even
Why
get
would you
for...
not take Nick Bosa with the first pick?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you not do that? That makes no sense. You already drafted a quarterback in the top 10.
I mean, if you're the
was
Jets...
it top 10 last year or is he 12?
No, he was like right outside of it, I think.
Okay, but you used your first round pick last year to get a quarterback. Why would you use the first pick in this year's draft with like 2 great defensive players sitting there?
The whole draft is filled with defensive players.
I don't understand.
I mean, if you're a Jets fan, you pray that the Cardinals take Kyler Murray first. Like, you should go to sleep praying they take Kyler Murray. Because then maybe San Fran takes Williams and you get Bosa, or they take Bosa, you get Williams.
I know. I've been praying every night. Or maybe a team trades up to 2 because they're like, wow, this is a quarterback-hungry event here.
Who do you want out of the two of them?
Nick Bosa? We haven't had a real pass rusher since this New York sack exchange.
Who was that?
I can't even say his name.
Copels? Like that team?
No, like the sack exchange. I can't think of his name. Klecko and...
Oh, like an older team?
Yeah. Can't think of their names.
No, you've had pass rushers since then.
No, we haven't. We've
What
only had
teams?
interior. No, we had Bart Scott. He was all right. He was pretty good. But we had what was that fucking guy's name? I hated him. 97. I hated him.
What was he on that team?
No, but you remember him. He was soft. I hated him.
On the Jets? What team? Like what years?
Forever. We had him for like the past 10 years. We had him. What's his name? I can't think of his name. I used to watch him not get any sacks for 10 years. What was his name?
What did he look like?
Calvin Pace.
Oh, I did.
We hated him. Never got a sack ever.
I thought he was
an
pretty
edge
good.
rusher. No, we haven't had an edge rusher who gets sacked. We have had interior linemen who've been very good, but never pass rusher.
I think
We got Ding Ding Bell.
No. Overpaid, overrated.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. He averages the most yards from scrimmage in a game ever.
Overpaid, overrated.
Ever.
It's a lot of money for a running back.
He averages 129 yards per scrimmage per game.
Yeah, the guy sucks.
First of all, this guy
sat out a year.
First of all, he goes, Sam Darnold threw a pick on his first attempt. And then I go, yeah, so did Brett Favre. Stop comparing to Brett Favre. That's not a comparison, number 1. 2, he just said Bell sucks.
Yeah, I was comparing.
Stop. You could, honestly, I give you permission to shut off this podcast right now. Wherever you are, you could shut it off after that one. I'll try to save it with my
I'm just
wits.
saying, I think he's going to have an underwhelming year.
Wrong.
No, I think you're wrong.
How?
I don't know.
Where is that? Anywhere? Did you hear one player from the NFL or anyone involved in sports casting say he's not gonna have a good year?
It's a hot take.
That's not a hot take. It's just uneducated.
No, it's a hot take.
No, it's
I
stupid.
think you guys have a bad offensive line. I don't know if it's gonna be all
We
his
don't
fault.
have a bad offensive line. Even if we do, he's the most patient runner that's ever existed.
Yeah, but you can't be patient when you're getting tackled in 2 seconds.
Okay, no offensive line is that bad. They'll
Yes.
make holes for him, and he'll make his own holes.
I
They're not a bad. Right now, we don't even have a bad crew. We got 2 more guys. I wouldn't even mind if we drafted an offensive lineman this in the draft. And I heard they're gonna go heavy on offensive lineman in the draft.
Like, there's not that many good ones. Like, the best ones, either the guy from Alabama, but they say he's got short arms, and the last offensive lineman to go really high with short arms was the one and only Eric Flowers.
I don't like those comparisons, though. Those are stupid.
I think Eric
Like-
Flowers would have been a lot better if they moved him to guard a lot earlier.
Yeah, but I don't like those comparisons.
Well,
Like, oh, the last high up lineman with short arms sucked. That's not fair. They also
wasn't
they
fair
also
to
didn't
us.
know Derek Jeter was gonna be Derek Jeter. Like,
I mean, it wasn't
you
fair to
can't-
us that we took him so high.
Yeah, but
and he sucked. And
No one knew Odell was gonna be Odell, and no one knew a lot of these players were gonna be that. Tom Brady was picked in the last round. You know how many stats you could bring up about those 7th rounders? You never know. It's not fair to say. Or
So
like
you want Bosa though?
overall, yeah. Like Quentin Williams wouldn't be bad. I think he might fit better with the Jets.
What about Josh Allen from Kentucky? That
He's
was
also
back.
really interesting.
Yeah, I really want him.
He's really good. He's really, really good.
The dream here for us Giants fans is you trade a 3rd rounder for Rosen. Let the Cardinals take Kyler Murray first. So we got our quarterback. Then at 6, you hope either Josh Allen or one of those defensive guys falls. I'd like Josh Allen. I'd like Devin White from LSU or Greedy Williams. Any of those guys, phenomenal. And then at 17, you either take another defensive guy or you try to take a tackle. So we need a right tackle. Everything else on the offensive line is pretty set.
You guys are about 4 years out of the playoffs.
Well,
Football takes not that it takes a while to develop, but when you don't have a quarterback, it does.
yeah, well,
You
maybe
And Chosen Rosen's not that great.
Chosen Rosen
He's not
is
that
the
great.
one.
He's not that great. I mean, especially if Arizona's considering taking a first pick.
Yeah, but I
A
can't.
quarterback
You
with
can't
first pick.
blame a quarterback for a bad year in Arizona.
Then how could you But you could say the same thing about Sam Darnold. You love to go on that.
Well, no, the Jets were better than the Cardinals.
No, they not really.
Well,
They had a better receiving. They had
I would
better
take
receivers.
no. I would take the Jets receivers over the Cardinals receivers.
I would take Larry Legend in a second.
Yeah, like a 37-year-old Larry
Yeah,
Fitzgerald.
he's still good, and he's still a
Slower
reliable
than
quarterback. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I would take the Jets receivers over the Cardinals receivers in that situation. I think.
Yeah, but our teams were equally as bad. Wasn't fair. This year, yeah, I'd rather have our teams. We're gonna be disgusting.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. What do you think they're gonna go? What's your
They're
record
not
prediction?
done. They're not done signing players, and they're not done with the draft. But
Like with this team right now.
I could see a push at the AFC East for the first time in a couple of years.
Better
For the
than
first
Brady
time,
led.
for the first time, the Jets have a solid young quarterback who has potential to be great. They just have to give him the pieces.
What if he gets hurt? Career-ending injury.
Like
Career-ending
do you
injury.
see what I'm dealing with here, people? That's like the
Career-ending
dumbest thing I've ever
injury.
heard. All right, what if Chosen Rosen breaks his face in half?
Well, too handsome for that. You want to hear a hot take?
Arguable.
You want to hear a real hot take?
What?
Any player in the league automatically looks cool in a Raiders jersey. Like, I think they have the
No.
coolest jersey in the league.
I think the Jets do.
No, I think you take any player, you put them in a Raiders jersey, they instantly look 10 times cooler. Also, those Bumblebee Steeler jerseys with the stripes should be burned.
Gotta go.
Whoever designed those should be fired on the spot. Those might be single-handedly the ugliest jerseys of all time.
I'm pretty sure they were created in like 28.
They were literally the worst jerseys of all time.
They were created in like 1928.
Well, they should stay in 1928. They should not be allowed today. Those jerseys are hideous. Like hard to look at.
So are the Giants.
No, they're not. Nothing
Your
better than the blue and
roster-
white.
Your roster is disgusting.
No.
Gross.
Can't forget about Golden Tate.
You guys are maybe winning 2 games.
And
Maybe.
how much did you pay for Bell?
It's guaranteed 35.
Oh, $35 million guaranteed for the second best running back in New York.
It's not the second best running back in
Well,
New York. He averages the most yards from scrimmage of any player ever.
Yeah, but
per
we
game.
talked about this.
That does. What do you
Saquon's
mean?
rookie stats and Le'Veon Bell's rookie stats
It doesn't matter.
blown out
It
of the water.
Doesn't matter. He
What
has the
doesn't
most,
matter?
He has the most yards per scrimmage per game from
Saquon was a
anyone
rookie.
ever.
I think people just forget about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
People just forget about that
Dude,
he was a
Ezekiel
rookie.
Elliott was better as a rookie than Saquon was.
As a
People
rough-
forget about
but
that.
Saquon was a better receiver.
People forget about that.
No, they don't.
People forget about that.
No, they don't.
Then but then don't say people forget that he was a rookie.
No-
when
no one-
Ezekiel Elliott won the rushing.
Well, because you're
record.
saying Le'Veon Bell in his peak is so much better than Saquon as a rookie.
All right, but if you want to bring that up,
He's still a rookie.
You don't even have the best running back in your division.
Well, we have the best running back in New York.
Zeke's been in the league for 3 years and has won the rushing title twice.
Yeah, give Saquon another 2 years. He'll win the next
we'll
two.
see.
He'll win the next two.
Okay, we'll see.
Just wait.
We'll see.
Now they got no receivers. Run first team.
This is what I'm saying. Unfair arguments. He doesn't. accept my side.
It's not unfair.
Yes, it is.
You're just saying Le'Veon Bell in his peak is better than
not-
Saquon as a rookie.
You just said he's going to be terrible this year, too.
Well, that was just a hot take. You gotta take some hot takes every once in a while.
Well, here's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't think he's gonna be horrible.
He averages the most yards.
I think he just
from
might.
scrimmage.
I think he's gonna
ever.
perform a little bit like underwhelming,
Wrong.
I guess, because the Steelers' offensive line was a lot better than the Jets' offensive line.
Just wait.
And when you have Ben Roethlisberger, you're immediately gonna play a lot better.
Ben the rapist.
I think he's overrated, not skill wise, but like people are like, oh, you had such a good leading quarterback.
He is. He's great. He's phenomenal. He wins them games.
But like he said it himself, like he thought he was an owner, like he would just like he thought he owned the team. And did you see that video on Twitter that like a coach called a play that he didn't like and he intentionally fumbled?
I just think the Steelers organization.
I think it needs to blow up.
I think he's kind of part of the problem.
Who? Roethlisberger? Yeah, no, I think so. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I didn't mean overrated skill wise. I meant like.
I think he's part of the problem.
I think they need to blow it up.
Well, that's why Bell and
Brown left.
don't like him.
Yeah.
They don't like him. Jets are playing them this year too.
Well, you're gonna lose that one.
No, we're not.
No, I hope you guys win that one. That'd be cool.
We're playing you guys this year too.
You can't.
You don't want to go to that game.
You can't win them all.
You don't want to go at this game. You don't want to go to that game, right?
We'll be at that game. So come see us. Come take pictures.
He doesn't want to go to that game. He definitely doesn't want to go to that game. We planned on going to that game last year, and then they traded Odell. And he's like, I don't want to go to the game anymore.
No, we'll be there. Well, soon it'll be like Golden Tate. I don't know what number he's gonna pick.
Tate. Wow.
Well, no,
the guy who didn't do anything for the Eagles last year.
The only reason they signed him was because they said he's like the best blocking receiver in the league, and they're going so strictly with a run-first team.
For the Eagles?
No, the Giants.
Oh, well,
They said Tate was like really good. You
I
know,
feel
Earl
bad
Thomason
for
was signed with the Chiefs
with
Matthew.
he should have.
That would have been so. He would have taken a 1-year deal, so he wanted like the security of all the money the Ravens gave him. But they would have won a Super Bowl instantly.
I think they're gonna win it this year.
You think so?
If the Jets aren't in it. I think the Jets will make the playoffs this year. I don't know if they're gonna win anything, but I hope to see at least a big jump in wins. They should be winning games this year. And if they don't,
Would they win this
it's
year?
Adam
4?
Gase's fault. What?
Would they win 4 games?
4. They're gonna win more than 4 games. They're gonna win at least 8.
You think at least 8?
Yeah, minimum 8. They have a potential to win 10, 12.
You think they're gonna have a 12-4
Dude,
season?
but why is it? They took the exact approach that the Rams took. You get your running back, you secure your running back, get the young quarterback, get a good slot guy. They got Woods, we got Crowder. I'm taking it. We're running to the end. We're running to the. We have the same exact setup.
I think they're heading in the right direction.
With Greg Williams, our defense is gonna be shut down, baby. C.J. Mosley. Oh my god.
That's a lot of money for him, though. $85 million?
I don't care. Give him all of it.
$85 million.
Do I care?
I mean, it's not your money, but
Do I care? Exactly.
probably not.
Thank you. You shouldn't care either.
Giants are going into next year with a whole lot of caps. But Giants are paying $30 million or something like that this year in dead money.
The thing is, going into a season with no quarterback is like football. Like you can't really be excited about your team unless you have a quarterback.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, you could be.
Like think about the Dolphins this year. Like if I was a Dolphins fan,
Well, they're
and,
just
like,
completely terrible.
And we just signed like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like I would cry myself to sleep every
Yeah, but
night.
they have like nothing to look forward to.
Neither do you.
Like yeah, but like we could like watch Saquon. Like he's gonna be exciting. Like
Yeah, but it's still like you're
they
gonna
literally
lose
have
every game.
nobody exciting. Like they're gonna sell no tickets. Like yeah, you at least need one player that's a ticket seller. That's why I was so surprised they traded Odell. Because even when they're bad, that guy sells tickets.
Yeah, but he's far gone.
Yeah. I don't hate. I don't
Also-
dislike him for it. It
also-
wasn't his fault.
Can I just go out on a limb and say, calm down about the Browns?
They're gonna be good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Calm down.
They're either gonna
Pittsburgh's still gonna win that division.
I don't know about that.
They are. They lost 2 players, and one they didn't even have one last year.
Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs.
And they didn't make the playoffs. That was because of dysfunction, because of Brown. Brown caused all of it, and a little bit of Big Ben. But I think that's because of them together. They butt heads.
I think they gotta blow it up. They gotta fire Tomlin.
No.
Find the hair to Roethlisberger.
Think about it like this: for the first time that Big Ben's been yellow and black, they're underdogs. They still have a number 1 receiver, better than most teams have, Juju. They still have James Conner. Still have a great offensive line. Still have the best coach in that division. Still have a pretty good defense from last year. They didn't lose many players. I don't understand why they're being looked at as such underdogs.
Because I think Cleveland was good last year. Now they added Sheldon Richardson, who's not what he was, but good.
Oh, man, you want to ruin a locker room.
Yeah, no, they're either going to be really good or that, like, 2012 Dream Team Eagles team.
I can already see it happening. That locker room's going to explode with personality.
It's a lot of personality.
It's too much.
It's a lot.
It's too
much.
much.
I also think Mayfield might be the best quarterback to handle that.
No, he's too much himself.
No, because that's what I mean. I think if you had a quiet quarterback, like, I think he would get bullied. But I think Mayfield's a quarterback that would be like, shut up. Like, this is like, I'm the quarterback. Let's go.
They have a guy who kicks women.
Yeah,
they have two best friends, which is never good for a locker room because if they start losing, they're going to click together against everyone else. I don't know. I see it blowing up. They've never...
It's either going to be... They're either going to win a lot or they're not going to win. And they're going to be the biggest disappointment ever.
I think even if the players heard me say this, like, they're unproven. So you can't stop crowning them king.
I mean, a lot of them aren't unproven.
The team's unproven. The Browns are unproven. Steelers are not unproven. They didn't get much worse. They lost 2 players. One didn't play last year, and one was a cancer in the locker room.
Do you think the Raiders are going to be any good?
No. I don't think so. I think they're still another year out.
Do you think Derek Carr is the quarterback of the future?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
His reputation got killed so fast.
From this year.
Yeah, it got killed.
And the year before, but I think they'll be all right. I think John Gruden's still a good coach.
Do you?
They gave him way too long.
10 years? That's like you're either a dynasty or just going to regret.
I mean, they could cut him before, but I think coach money's like guaranteed, something like that.
Is.
So they had to pay him for all those 10 years.
Yeah, like that sucks.
So you might as well you gotta.
Like you're banking on a dynasty with a 10-year deal. Like
I think he could do
dynasty.
it. I don't think a lot of the things were his fault though. I think even the Amari Cooper thing wasn't that bad, because now you got Brown. So I don't even think that was that big of a deal.
They got a lot of picks. I think they got 3 first rounders this year.
Yeah, that too.
They got their own. They got the Bears, and then they got. Well, they got 2
but they
from
traded
Chicago.
one.
They traded
3 and a 5 for Brown.
No, I'm saying I think they have 3 first-round picks.
First round?
Yeah, because they have their own.
They got the Amari Cooper one,
and then they got the Khalil Mack one. So I think they have 3. I don't know if they're all this year though. They might be next year.
Yeah, they might be different years.
But I thought they're.
But still, I think in the next 2 years they should be really good.
Especially if they're moving to like a big city.
Yeah, that's the only problem. But Vegas you'll have fans just because it's.
Yeah, it's Vegas, and they'll look at the Golden Knights.
That'd be the greatest place to watch a football game.
You think so? They won't have any like diehard fans though.
Yes, they will. They're the Raiders.
Like in Vegas, they wouldn't have any diehard fans. I feel like it'd just be a lot of tourists that or football fans that'd be like,
they'll get a fan base.
Like, do they Golden Knights have like a big diehard? I feel like
they do. They sell it every game, I'm sure. And
I feel like it's a big tourist market.
The thing is that would be the best place to watch a football game.
It'd be fun.
You could bet on the game. Probably inside you could bet right outside the stadium.
Oh, you could probably bet in the stadium.
You might be able to bet inside the stadium, which would make it. It's unquestionably going to be the best stadium, probably.
Oh no! Did you who? The Rams, maybe, or the Chargers? One of them is making a new stadium, and they showed the design of it.
Oh,
it's all glass. It's
I didn't see that.
It's sick.
I saw the Oakland A's one.
No, maybe it was a football one, but I can't think of what team.
Yeah, look at the Oakland A's one. That's so cool.
Are they moving, or are they just rebuilding in Oakland?
They're making a new stadium in Oakland.
Oh, but they're staying in Oakland.
Yeah, it's they'd be the coolest stadium ever.
The football one was really cool. I can't remember who it was. I think it was the Rams or the Chargers, one of those teams.
Yeah, wait, look at this. Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, get on that.
Oh wait, where's that?
We're taking applications for a type guy.
Yeah, we need
our last type guy flaked.
We need a Jamie.
So
I can't find a good picture of it, but
what kind of? Imagine.
It's basically center field is open.
What do you mean?
So
how far is the wall gonna be?
No. There's a wall, but there's no seats behind it, and the way I don't know, you can't really see it from here. There was a ground view I saw, but so basically this is just open over here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it's a huge walkway. And you walk into the stadium through there. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, there's definitely technology to add some cool stuff now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think, but it's gonna be like an all glass stadium.
Yeah.
Would you want to play in a dome if you played football?
Yeah.
Right. I think it's a quarterback and a kicker. If you're a kicker,
Quarterback
that's your dream.
and kicker's wet dream.
Literally their dream.
You don't have to. Throwing a wet football is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then the wind on top of that, because when it rains, there's a lot of wind usually.
The problem with the dome though is you become such a disadvantage when you play on the road.
That's true.
Like the Saints, like all-time record on the road is nowhere near how good they are at home, because you just become so used to not having to play in warm, like cold weather games.
And then look at the Patriots.
Yeah, like
They play in like the worst weather.
or like when Buffalo was good, or like when the Jets were like. If you play in the cold weather, the formula to a good team is a great defense and a quarterback that can throw the ball really, like a strong, big. Like I thought, Josh Allen wasn't as good of like a prospect, but I think he fit Buffalo perfect.
He's just too inaccurate, and that's a hard thing to like tighten up.
I don't know. I don't know if
There's
it's
some-
inaccuracy. I think it's a decision making. I think he just throws.
Decision make, but he's
Poor.
inaccurate too. He had like the worst completion percentage.
Yeah, but that could go into. I don't know. I thought he was a good prospect for like a Buffalo or maybe even a New York. Like, because I don't think Kyler Murray would do. Like, I think if you put Kyler Murray in Arizona, San Francisco, like a warm team, I think he'll do so much better than he would in New York, Buffalo.
I don't know. You can't.
That's what I
You can't
think.
generalize that.
That's how I was
Yeah, but
like.
look at Russell Wilson. He plays in cold weather.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's just my thought. Like, I thought certain quarterbacks will fit so much better.
Josh Allen. He's so interesting.
Yeah.
He could either be like really good or super bad.
He could literally be the next Brett Favre.
No. Sam Darnold is more like Brett Favre.
Enough with that comparison.
I didn't compare him at all today, and Sam Darnold goes for gold, baby, with his throws. They're gonna open him up this year. That's the thing. I don't think people.
New York Jets screen pass.
People outside of, oh my god, whoever ran our plays last year, I forget who it was. Whatever. I wanted to slap him in the face.
Bulls didn't. Oh, Bulls was more defense,
No, yeah.
right?
Oh, and that's another thing with the Rams. We got an offensive head coach, Gase. Oh, please God, be good. But
He's got the
people
eyes.
are gonna be surprised.
He's got the crazy eyes.
It happens with every quarterback. Their second year is a huge jump. We improved our team. People are going to be surprised. Our offensive line last year was a throw-up.
Yeah.
A pile of throw-up was in front of our quarterback. Just like maybe the lineman would get grossed out and not want to come. That was our line of defense. It was horrible.
Do you guys still have Powell?
No.
You caught him?
Yeah, but he had that really bad neck
Yeah,
injury.
so I don't know if you caught him or kept him.
No, I think his contract
Well,
was
because, like, the
they
Steelers
didn't sign him.
put Shazier to, like, their active lineup so he gets paid still.
Yeah, no.
He wants to come back.
He can't.
You don't think so?
He can barely walk.
I know he wants to come back, though.
He shouldn't. That was like the scariest thing.
Yeah, that was bad. Football's dangerous, guys.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I always thought it was super dangerous. I think it's more dangerous when non-pros play it with those like neck injuries, because you see, like those neck injuries don't really happen
Yeah.
often.
Well, because they
Like,
know
people
how to
don't-
tackle
people don't get
so
paralyzed,
Yeah,
yeah.
they know how to tackle so well.
That's I always noticed that. Like you only really see it in like a high school game.
What if the Lakers get Zion Williamson?
They're not.
But what if they do? They could.
Everyone could, but I don't think they're going to.
What if the NBA wants to rig it for a big city team?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah, but New York doesn't have
They're gonna rig it. They're gonna rig it for New York.
Brown.
You're gonna see it. Okay.
Well, no, they'd make more money with the Lakers.
You're gonna see it.
They would make more money with a
they
Lakers Zion
wouldn't.
duo than Zion by himself.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
New York is the highest grossing media market in the world.
Yeah, but you put Zion Williamson and LeBron James on a team, you're
but
selling out every night.
Yeah, but LeBron James is a bum.
And then maybe like a Kyrie Irving, they're selling out every
Yeah,
single
but
night.
LeBron James is washed up and not a good leader this year at all.
Yeah, I know.
Uninvolved
I
with the
agree.
team.
I do agree with that.
He's so uninvolved with the team. And then people were criticized, or like if you saw what Walt Frazier said
Yeah,
about LeBron, he was right.
because he
first
sat
of
at the
all.
end of the bench.
Yeah, he was right first of all. And then people were criticizing.
The Super
Walt
Mario
Frazier.
block.
He got blocked by Mario Hazonia.
Yeah, it's a tough look if you're trying to be the GOAT.
Dude, come on.
You can't
That's
get blocked
your
on a
goat?
game win- yeah.
That's your king?
You can't get blocked on a game winner by Mario Hazonia.
And then he stares you down?
That's rough.
Guys are
That's a
hurt.
nightmare. You're
Like,
going
I'm
to
a
bed.
Knicks fan, and if that guy blocked me, I'd be upset.
Yeah, he's got some like cool highlights for such a bad player.
He's so bad, but he literally sunned Giannis,
Yeah, and now
blocked
he's
LeBron.
the king of LeBron. For a buzzer beater, too. It wasn't even just like, oh, like LeBron's going for a layup.
yeah.
It was the buzzer beater.
He won the game.
LeBron dribbled out like he was confident he was going to score on this scrub.
He got blocked.
And he not only blocked.
They lost.
I mean, it wasn't like a cool, like...
He didn't put it in the third row. But
but like,
he ended the game.
Yeah, like, still. You can't... If you're the king, the GOAT, whatever you want to go by, you can't get blocked on a buzzer beater by Mario Hezonja. Or just lose to the Knicks in general.
Yeah, we were so bad this year.
You can't lose to the Knicks in general.
Twice, too. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, they got swept. I don't know if LeBron played in the first one, but still.
Probably.
You can't lose to the Knicks. That's tough.
Did we play them on Christmas? No.
No, I think the Lakers play like the Warriors.
They did.
On Christmas.
They did. Yeah, we didn't play them.
They're such a disappointment. Well, like everyone's criticizing LeBron, like, oh, you're so terrible, but you couldn't carry this team. But it's like he's signed up for the potential of the team more than the first year because he knows they have spots for a match or two. He knows it's gonna help his after basketball career.
Yeah, but I don't know why like when it first started that it was like universal that they were gonna make the playoffs. Like they weren't that good last year, although
they were good
LeBron,
until the injuries.
They were like good, but it was like what 25 games in.
Like they were good, and then Lonzo got hurt, and then LeBron got hurt.
But it was like 25 games in or 30 games in. You still had 50 more games for the season. Like I don't know. They were hyped up really early. I don't think they were ever.
I don't think do you think LeBron's healthy? Or do you think the injury has to do with it?
I think he's probably healthy now because he wouldn't be playing now because they're not making the playoffs.
Well, they put him on the minute restriction, and he won't play back-to-backs for the rest of the year.
He's just I don't know. I think he's kind of like he's on his like little decline.
He's definitely declining, but like still someone at that age should not be doing what he's doing.
But that's not true. Jordan was better than him at this age.
What, 35?
34.
Was that was like after
I think that was
the
the
first
sixth.
retirement.
I think like at 34, I think Jordan was in like the sixth championship year.
But still, like we talked about this on I think the last episode, like the Wade, Bosh, LeBron, Melo draft. Wade's retiring, Bosh and Melo are out of the league, and LeBron's still the best or second best player in the league.
Yeah, but
who do you think's taking the league after LeBron's done?
Durant.
I don't think so.
He's better. He's the best player right now.
I think like the face of the NBA is LeBron, but I think Durant's age limit just misses it.
I agree with that.
Because by the time LeBron's done, Durant's gonna be 34, something like that.
Yeah.
35, and then he's gonna be older and declining. So I think this is gonna be Giannis's league.
No, Giannis will be the best player. I saw someone say this, but he will never be the face of the NBA.
Because he plays for Milwaukee, or because he's not American? Like,
Milwaukee, almost the American thing. He's not very marketable. Like he doesn't talk, or he doesn't.
He's funny.
Yeah, but he doesn't have like
the charisma,
swag, and like charisma. Like he doesn't walk around.
So who do you think?
There's a couple guys, like
Ben Simmons.
No.
Like who?
Do you think he's on that caliber of player?
No, but I think he could be if he gets a little bit of it. He doesn't even need.
Yeah, but Kawhi is also not very marketable.
Yeah, he's not at all.
But he's like so talented.
Yeah, but he's the least marketable out of all of them. Because Giannis is at least funny. He's just not. He doesn't speak fluent English.
That's his only problem. He won't. So if I had to guess, I'll just go with Durant because I feel like LeBron in the next 2 to 3 years is gonna like really, really fall off. Where he's like.
Do you think he's gonna play with his son?
Yeah.
Do you think his son could go pro?
Oh, he's planning that 100%.
No, I know he's planning it, but like, do you think LeBron could play that another 5 years or 4 years?
He has to play another 4, finish out his contract, and then I think that's why it was only 4 years.
Yeah, that's exactly 5. Right. But do you think the son can make the NBA?
Yeah.
You know?
He's LeBron's son.
Yeah, even if he doesn't get drafted, I feel like a team.
He's LeBron's son.
But then I feel like at that point, LeBron might not have pull. Because I feel like if LeBron's son came out like this year and LeBron was a free agent.
Oh, he has more pull, you think?
Like, I would think like LeBron now could be like, hey, I'll sign such a less deal if you take my... And like, let's say his son wasn't even a first round caliber, second round guy. Sign my son to an undrafted deal, and I'll sign for so much less. But like I think when he's 40, I don't think he's gonna have that kind of pull.
Yeah, but I think the kid's really good.
Yeah. No, I think he's good too. But I mean, you gotta see how he turns out.
We gotta wait.
Yeah, we gotta see how he turns out.
Like I don't know if
he's still young.
I don't know
in high
if he's
school.
hit like puberty. Like,
Yeah, no, he's still young in high school.
He is LeBron's son. He's probably gonna look exactly the same. So he's probably set for that. He's probably.
No, he's
Jordan's son wasn't as good either.
Jordan's son didn't even make the league.
But I think what it was though, Jordan. I don't even think it was.
I don't think Jordan talked to his son.
It was more of his. I think it was more Jordan's like mental capacity.
Yeah, and I don't think they had a relationship. Like I know LeBron's like probably
Raises
giving his kid every coaching
Yeah.
opportunity possible, all that stuff. Like so, I think he's in a better state. I don't think Jordan ever talked to his kid.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
I mean, it's definitely very, very early to just even like think about like talking about a player getting drafted. He's like a freshman in high school, something like that. He's like 13. Imagine getting like even scouted at 13.
13.
Like, what were we doing at 13? Watching cartoons, eating cereal?
Yeah, I don't know. They put too much pressure on those kids.
A lot of pressure.
I don't think they remember being 13 themselves.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know that like I think Zion's gonna be really good, especially now because he came up in the best era for him, like a positionless basketball. Because he doesn't have a position.
He's
too small to be a true power forward. He doesn't have like the handles to be a point guard. And he's too big to be a small forward. He's literally positionless.
He's gonna change the NBA
To a position. He's literally gonna be a way better Draymond.
I just don't even think there's anyone to compare to him. He's more athletic than anyone I've ever seen in my own two eyes.
The only reason I say Draymond is because Draymond's like a 6'7" forward.
Like they have a similar body.
Yeah, Draymond plays he plays point guard, small forward, power forward, center.
Right.
I think Zion could do that to some extent.
He's just such an elite defender. Like, he's good at passing.
Yeah.
He's the most athletic player I've ever seen.
He doesn't have like a sick jump shot yet, but you have to guard him at least.
He doesn't have a sick jump shot, but if
But you have to guard him.
who's the guy? If Blake Griffin can make a jump shot, I'm sure he can too.
Blake Griffin's been lighting it up this year.
He doesn't get enough attention. He's
really
so good.
It's because he plays at Detroit.
Yeah, but he's made himself so much better. He's so much better now than he was in.
Yeah, I think that Lob City team went on too long.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
so much
they
better
needed
now.
to change it. It must have gotten. I think one of them talked about it, how they were just getting bored of it. I think it was Blake Griffin said it, like he wanted to like develop himself and not just be a pick and roll alley-oop kind of guy, and he did it. He's averaging like 5 assists.
He's really good.
He shoots, he handles.
He's just gotta stay healthy.
Yeah.
Which I think he is.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, they're in the playoffs right now. They're the 6th seed. Don't you wait, guys. The Nets will be in the playoffs.
I don't think they're gonna be. I'm not even being biased.
It's these next
really
2
close.
games.
It's really close. Did they win last night?
No, they lost on a buzzer beater.
They did.
They were down
I didn't
10
see
with
it.
like 40 seconds, and I was like, oh, this is over. So I turned it off, and I got a notification tie game, and I put it on, and all I saw was Lou Will hit a buzzer beater 3 to end it.
Did he actually?
Yeah. Like
Was
from
it tied
deep.
at the time?
Yeah. Yeah, it was deep.
It's rough.
We came back 10 points in like 40 seconds.
Lou
That
Will's
game
good.
literally was the all-time greatest momentum switch late in the game. Because we started off losing, and then we came back. We went up like 20 in the second quarter, and then we lost that, and then they came back, and then they went up like 20, and we came back, and then we lost on a buzzer beater. And it hurt. It really hurt. Because that was a game we really needed to win. These next 3 will kind of determine. Or these next 2 now determined. Because we have the Kings, who are good, but one of the easier ones in this impossible road trip. And then we have the Lakers, who just lost to the Knicks, so we can't lose to them.
They're gonna beat you though.
I don't know. The
I think
thing
they
is,
might.
LeBron could like turn up any night.
Yeah,
but they really don't have
He's in
anyone.
playoff mode, so you gotta watch out.
Playoff mode.
That was a really not smart thing to say.
That was a bad thing to say. That was a
looked
bad look.
bad. That was a
He
bad
said a
look.
lot of bad things this year.
Yeah, he took an L this year.
He's-
Although it's a really not fair for him.
It's not. It's because he like knew that's what I was saying before. Like he knew he wasn't signing up for this year. He was signing up for next year.
Yeah, but then again, like you publicly are saying how like Anthony Davis should be on your team, and then you like the team literally was gonna trade 6 of their players on the
and ruins
active
the locker
roster.
room.
Like, come on.
Ruins the
Half
locker
of the
room.
players, if you were on that team, you would not want to play with him anymore.
I also think the Pelicans are beyond dumb for not taking it.
They're beyond dumb for not taking it, but they did it on purpose. Like, they wanted to ruin the locker room.
Yeah, no, but I think if you're offered Kuzma, Lonzo, Ingram, and like what was it, 3 first-rounders, 2 first-rounders?
Yeah, but then again, Cade, like
the first-rounders wouldn't have been
then
much.
again, but like look at the Lakers aren't that good with LeBron and those 3 guys. Like,
Yeah, but
what would make them that great?
Because if you know you're losing Davis, I would rather them 3 than Jaylen Brown in a pick that you could
Not
draft
true.
and bust.
What if you get Tatum?
Well, if you get
You could
Tatum,
wait out
then you
for
take
Tatum.
that. But
That's
if you
what
don't
I'm
get
saying.
Tatum,
That's
then
why
you're dumb for not taking the Lakers.
they were
pick
just hearing offers, and I think they're just gonna wait till
the offseason.
yeah, because now like Boston's like, oh shit, the Lakers will give up all that. We have
Yeah.
to give up Tatum. They're gonna give up Tatum.
Yeah, but that also depends on
Kyrie staying.
if Kyrie stays. Because if Kyrie leaves, you don't trade for Davis.
Yeah, but I think Kyrie's gonna leave.
Where do you think he's gonna go?
You know where he's going.
I
Him
think
and
he might go
KD
to
are
LA.
going, especially if we get the first pick. Actually, if we get the first pick, I wouldn't be surprised if they traded for Davis. I wouldn't want that. I'd rather.
I don't know
take
if they have enough
Zion.
assets though.
No, like it's. I could just Zion. If you can get Zion
Number
for Anthony
1,
Davis,
and you have to give us something else though. You have to give like Knox and Mitchell.
Nah, but that's the thing. You don't do that. Mitchell's like honestly, like fair opinion. This is a fair thing.
No,
to
I think
say.
he's gonna be good.
He's gonna be very good. He like a defensive player of the year type.
I
of
think
guy.
he's gonna be good.
He's had two blocks in like the last 17 games. If you give him regular minutes, he's like the best defensive player I've ever seen. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he's good. I think he'll actually be good. Unbiased take, but
Fair.
I think
That's
if
fair.
you want to make a date, because the Pelicans didn't take Ingram, Kuzma, Lonzo, and 3 draft picks, and then if they don't take Tate, because the Celtics have like the Kings pick, the Celtics like they have like some good picks.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're not gonna take Tatum or Brown in those picks, why would they just take number 1 and nobody else? Like they would have to throw in Knox and I would think mid round.
They would try. I don't want that. I'd rather have our young players. It'd be such a Knicks move to do that. I'd rather have our young players with Zion. If we get Zion, we have such a better chance of getting KD, whoever.
I don't think a lot of people want to play with LeBron anymore.
They don't. He's a cancer.
I don't.
He is. He causes a bunch of problems. And it's not even his fault. I don't think. I just think he gets too much attention.
I mean,
from
I
the
think
media.
players do, but I don't think the media says do. Like I don't think Kawhi wants to, because I don't think Kawhi wants that
No, he
attention.
doesn't.
But you know where Kawhi wouldn't get a whole ton of attention?
Nowhere in
Brooklyn.
You know that's not true. You know that's not.
Brooklyn.
Anywhere in New York, you're gonna get a lot of attention.
No, he would get attention, but you know if you play with LeBron and you lose, you're everywhere. If LeBron and Kawhi had a team and they lost, it'd be like, LeBron and Kawhi lost this game to blah, blah, blah. Like, that's a... Like,
Yeah,
you're
no.
going to get roasted in the media by that.
Me and Kenny were hanging out, and he was saying how that's true, and he was saying that Kawhi and LeBron wouldn't work. When me and Kenny were hanging out.
Hey, Kenny. Shout out Kenny if you listen to this.
Nah, we've been hanging out a lot lately. Been good to see that kid. Haven't seen him in like a month.
I think the best player in the league to sign with LeBron. Like if I was the Lakers and I had a pick of anybody in the league,
Kyrie.
Klay Thompson. The perfect pick for LeBron team. Because
Yeah.
LeBron can drive and kick. He's going to hit every 3. He's a good defender.
What do you think about this? Lakers trade him now.
LeBron?
Yeah.
That's what Van Gundy said. Van Gundy got ripped apart.
He got ripped apart, but like LeBron's gonna be good for what, 2 more years like this? You might as well get rid of him.
Yeah, but that's a tough spot. Like, what would you give up? Like how much do you
People.
have to...
That's what I'm saying. People would still give up a lot for him right now, but in 2 years he's gonna run out. He's gonna fizzle out. It's gonna be really sad to watch. Like everyone who
It's gonna
hates
be
him,
weird.
people who like hate on him, like it's gonna be sad to watch. Like
It's gonna be
best player
weird.
for my whole life. Like
Yeah, it's going to be really weird. Like a LeBron-less league. It's weird to think about.
It's weird. It's gonna be a weightless league.
Yeah. That's weird. He could still hoop, though.
Yeah, he's still good.
Like,
That
he's
buzzer
reti-
beater made me so happy.
Yeah. He's retiring early on his own. Like, I know I could still ball.
Yeah.
So I'm going to retire while I could still hoop. Like, because he doesn't want to be a scrub. I saw the most forgotten player, or like Darren Williams, because he was good.
Trash.
Where did I see this? Oh, shout out Jared Dudley. This is on his Twitter. That
Knicks lost.
to who?
Toronto, pretty bad.
What was the score?
128-92.
Oh boy, Toronto's really good. No, but Darren Williams is going to be the biggest like kids for the next generation. Like when they see it, like, oh, who was on that Olympic team, and they see like Darren Williams' name, that's gonna be like the who dat, because he was really good in Utah and like early Brooklyn.
Yeah,
or maybe like
I just think he had
Jersey.
I don't really know, but it looks like it from the outside. He had a really bad work ethic.
Yeah. Well, what his thing was, he'd come into the season always very out of shape, and then he would he would come in the league very out of shape, and then like after the All-Star break, he would just like turn up. Like turn up after the All-Star. Like I think he he had terrible ankles too, and they said he would get like his ankles drained.
He was trash.
Like, but he was good. Like back when
he was like
on,
Kwame Brown.
No, not even close. When he was on Utah, it was a debate
Kwame.
between him and Chris Paul, who was the best point guard.
Yeah, it used to be. I remember we used to have the poster in RJO.
Yeah, like he was like the second or first, like, arguably the first best point guard in the league at the time. And then I don't know why he's not on a team.
Kwame Brown was better.
No, Kwame Brown's a scrub. Shout out Stephen A.
I like Stephen A.
But Stephen A. He's an entertainer more than he's a sports media.
Sometimes he has good takes, but you have to understand, he has a boss, so someone's telling him to say stupid stuff. Like, there's no way he thinks some of this stuff, like, he has to exaggerate his point.
Like, some of the stuff he says is like when the Chargers were playing, and he was like, "You're not stopping that offense with Hunter Henry," but like Hunter Henry got hurt in training camp and didn't play the whole year.
Yeah,
like that's just a dumb take.
Yeah, but
like you can't, like, that's his career. Like all he does is has to watch sports, listen to sports. And you can't say he's an entertainer. He's a great entertainer.
he's just funny. I like him.
Like a great entertainer.
You go just watch his YouTube clips, like, and you'd love it.
Him and Skip Bayless have had some fights.
I wish. Skip
I wonder how close they are in real life. Like they're probably close.
I thought they would be.
Because I watched the like Cold as Balls with like Kevin Hart, and Skip Bayless was like, "Yeah, that's my guy for life." But like they fight so much. Like it's like brothers.
Yeah.
Because they worked together forever.
It's kind of sad that they're not together anymore.
Yeah, right? Well, now
Skip does with... I think Skip's the worst.
Well, Skip's also working with just another Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp.
No, Shannon Sharp's...
He's literally just another entertainer.
Yeah, but Skip is like... he's got the worst takes ever. Remember when he said, like, 2 years ago, you'd still take RG3 over Andrew Luck?
Yeah, no, he's dumb.
It's like, why are you going to go back on that one? Like, just let it go.
Yeah, no, he's dumb. He's had some bad takes. They've all... I don't know. I feel like there's no really, like...
Good one.
Top of the line. Like, everyone's gonna hate...
Like, Chris Broussard's good.
Like, everyone's gonna hate certain ones. Skip Bayless is a hater.
He's just a hater.
He hates LeBron.
If you look on YouTube, you'll see a lot of people, like, players challenging him.
He hates LeBron.
Did you ever see the one with Richard Sherman?
Which one?
And Skip Bayless?
No.
He rips him, like, really bad.
Sherman does?
Yeah.
Well, Sherman doesn't take shit from anybody.
Sherman was just like, I'm better at life than you. It was bad.
That's a rough insult. That's a rough one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, everybody, this has been another episode of Just Sayin.
It's been great.
Welcome back, Marco.
Yep.
We'll see him. Try to get him in another episode, maybe, if we feel like it.
I'm host.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm host. Alright, I'm gonna go hang out with Kenny. Not.
Good luck in everyone's brackets.
Peace.
Good luck in the playoffs for all you basketball fans, and we'll get you with the next one. See you later.